Yo, what is good YouTube? It is your boy James, and today I'm coming at y'all with another episode of the previewing and predicting series. And today we're going to be talking about the team that has the longest drought in the NBA currently, and that is the Sacramento Kings. Now, I do just want to say real quick, I'm not feeling well, that's why I didn't post the last 2 days, and I haven't slept yet, and it is about 5 in the morning. So your boy's going through it. But I really want to make this into something, so we're going to keep grinding and talk about some Kings basketball today. Now, honestly, when it comes to the Kings, I don't know if I already mentioned, this is my surprise team in the West. My surprise team in the East um, was the Magic. And I really like this team. You've got De'Aaron at the 1, Herder at the 2, who they got in the trade, Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. And what I really like about this roster is I just think that although I'm not as high on De'Aaron Fox as some others are, I think this roster gives him his space. I think he can play a John Wall and DC type role with this roster. I really do. There's shooters. There's you even got. We'll talk about the bench in a second, but Herder when he's on is on. Barnes can kind of be that Otto Porter, even though they don't really assemble all the same. But Keegan Murray, I love. I think Ivy was the higher upside pick, but I think they just said, hey, we need to end this drought. Keegan Murray wants to be here. And Keegan Murray, he's going to be a great 4 for them. I'm very excited to see Keegan Murray. And then Domantas Sabonis is a guy I'm high on. I also think this roster fits him a lot outside of De'Aaron because he can find shooters and cutters because he's a pretty good playmaker for his position. So when it comes to the starting lineup, I really do like it. Defensively, eh, eh. I don't know. I need to get better on my defensive metrics. I feel like I know a lot about ball, but defense is still where I'm kind of struggling. Um, but I like the starting lineup for sure. And then the bench is going to be Davion Mitchell, Malik Monk, Terrence Davis, Trail Lyles. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be Metu, and then Rashad Holmes. And I actually like that bench too. One of the guys I want to talk about a little more in depth is Davion Mitchell. Um, and why I like Davion Mitchell so much is just for the fact that he's just that good of a defender. Sorry for the pauses, like I said. Today's a tough one, but they call him Mr. Off Night, I believe, for a reason. I watched a lot of his defensive tape last year, and he's going to come off that bench and lock. Even if like Herder is struggling and he's getting picked, like Davion Mitchell can come in and do his job. Now I'm really interested in Malik Monk because I think that's where this team could really take the leap because I love Malik Monk. I thought he looked so good in Los Angeles last year, and if he can continue to get better, he looks great there. I would probably have him starting at the 2 just for that combo guard with De'Aaron Fox and not the pure shooter. Um, but yeah, I'd probably start Malik. Terrence Davis is a guy I don't know much about. I obviously know who he is. I've watched him a good amount, but I can't sit here and tell you too much about what I project him to be. Chimezu Metu is a guy I actually kind of like. I think he's pretty good. He just plays with an energy that I like. And then Rashawn Holmes is one of the most underrated centers in the league, one of the best backup centers in the league. So I really like this team. Now the first thing I want to talk about is the Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox combo. For me, I like it. Obviously, you don't have like a true number one, right? Like even a true number one on a playoff team. Maybe De'Aaron can get there this year, but I do think they complement each other pretty well with the pick and fades, the transition. I really like Sabonis' playmaking ability, so him trying to find De'Aaron open on a cut Same goes with Keegan Murray and Harrison Barnes. Um, so I like that. And then the other guy I wanted to, or other thing I just wanted to talk about was the guard rotation. Some people think it should be Fox Mitchell. Some people think it's Fox Herter, like they have projected. Some people think it's Fox Monk. Some people think Terrence Davis should get moved up in there. But for me, I like Monk. I just think he gives you a little more offensive versatility because we know what Harrison Barnes is. But he's not really a put the ball on the floor, go get it type of guy. Keegan Murray will have to see, but I think it would be nice to have a guy who can really put the ball on the floor, play make a little bit, do a little and get to the basket, shoot. He was clutch last year, energetic. So I think him and Fox next to each other, I like that. Another thing with this team is they are still very young. Sabonis, I believe, is 26. Um, Herder, believe, is 24, 25. Barnes is a little older, but Fox is young. Monk is young. Mitchell is young. Terrence Davis is even young. Trey Lyles is even young. Metu's young. So, this is still a young team. So, I'm very happy with the Kings. I think they've done an okay job. I'm proud of them. Um, we'll just have to see. Like I said, I love the way the offense flows with Herder. I think it flows better with Monk. I think the upside's higher. Um, and then Davion Mitchell, I think, is really going to be that go get him, let's fucking get a stop. I would like to see maybe them add a lengthy wing defender. Like if Jonathan Isaac is up, like if you could go get me Jonathan Isaac on this team, I would love it. Um, Even if Tobias Harris is still available, honestly. But I'd just like to see a little more length, a little more perimeter defense. Also, I just want to see how tall is Terrence Davis. I believe he's 6'4". Should she really be running the backup three? He's 6'4". So yeah, I think getting in a little more length, some perimeter defense would help him out. But for me, I actually do think this is a play-in team, and I think this is a play-in team that can beat someone. I'm not gonna say that they are a playoff team yet, but I do think that this team is a play-in team. I just think Fox is going to have a great year. I think Sabonis, I think the offense is just going to flow well between Fox's dynamic, get to the basket, his speed, and Sabonis' shooting and playmaking from the center position. And then just you have guys. Like this is a pretty deep roster for a team like the Kings. I mean, Barnes is that perfect three. Murray, that shooter. Like I said, I haven't done too much into his tape yet, but I do know he's going to be great there. I watched; he looked great shooting in the corner in summer league. And you just hope that maybe one of these guys take a step. Maybe Herder gets it down and he's a consistent 3-point shooter every night. Maybe Davion Mitchell gets a little offensive consistency, or Monk just really does take that leap that I think he has in him. Um, but other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm going to be dropping my gaming channel tonight, so you guys should follow my Twitter, which will be in the bio. I also do want to say I skipped over the Jazz for this video. I'm going to wait a couple days. I just don't want to speculate a whole bunch in a preview and prediction series. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed me. I probably sound like I have coronavirus, and I should probably get some sleep. But if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. Check out my Twitter down below for that announcement on my gaming channel, which is going to be so much fun. I promise you guys, you're going to have to check that. But other than that, this series has done me pretty well. I just hope to get it a little more consistent. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to play Pirtle or not yet. It's between Pirtle or another preview and prediction. And I'm kind of leaning Pirtle. But other than that, I did hope you guys enjoyed. I've said that 3 times. Holy shit, I'm tired. I'll see y'all.